All right. So I'd like to show you a bunch of things that I found on the surface of the moon. I think it's on the other side of the moon, actually, the back side. So let's go in here. There's you can see multiple yellow pins, which I had found. So I was just surfing on Google Earth and found some strange looking anomalies on the moon. If you can see right there, it says Alien Building 1. There's a really strange sort of shape of a building, um, that's located there. That doesn't look like it's the normal surface of the moon. And if we move over a little bit, you see there's Alien Building 2, labeled Alien Building 3, that look quite like rectangles, and then 3 alien rectangle buildings side by side actually over here, which is quite the odd shape. Um, if you move over up top here, there's a thing I labeled square platforms, varying colors. As you can see, 1, 2, and 3 squares side by side. There's also a rectangle platform located to the slight right of it, as you can see. That at first I thought was pixels, but as you zoom out, you can see that it's not. Here's another one, fairly excellent view. I don't even have to zoom in for that. It's this perfect rectangular platform, which you can see with your eye right there. And there's these things I call cave lights. All these little white if you zoom out, you can't really see them. But if you slightly zoom in, they start to appear. Very odd. But you can see I start naming them a rectangle cave light, which you can see right at the pin right here. Cave light number 8 is a perfect rectangle sort of light fixture right there. So another thing I called a satellite dish. Looks a little bit of an odd shape over here. I'm not sure what that is. Let's zoom out. Okay, yeah, so here's a square sort of building. You'll have to really zoom in. The eye altitude is at 10 kilometers right now. So let's zoom in and you can actually see that it's a perfect square, sort of rectangle, white right there. Let's zoom in slightly more. There you go. So that's another odd shape that shouldn't be on the surface of the moon in its natural form. Zoom back out. Here's cave lights, multiple cave lights. Let's just zoom in a little bit, not too much. You can start to see them right here. Again, and here's a rectangle cave light. More at the top, more cave lights. Again, you have to zoom in pretty much to kind of see what I'm talking about. So there's a rectangle cave light. Let's zoom out at the building over here. And then you can see my first rectangle platform that I found was located kind of southern of the whole feature here, and you can see that there's again, perfect rectangle platform that doesn't and should not be on the surface of the moon. And if you look throughout, there's multiple little white lights everywhere. What is that? Why are there lights on the moon in multiple spots? Again, more cave lights. If you zoom in, you can see them perfectly lining the borders of the caves or craters, as per se. Let's zoom over here. You can see multiple rectangular cave lights and lights. I'll zoom in so you can get a good shot. As you can see, all these tiny little white dots and rectangles are the cave lights that I have kind of found, which you can see they're strewn out all over. So this is a very large civilization on the back. And then again, here's another rectangle here. I'll zoom in a little bit. There's one, I don't even have to zoom. Rectangle cave light. And over here, I called it multiple building village with lights. As you can see, south of the yellow pin, there's these shapes and squares and rectangles that look quite like buildings, and a little, and north of where it says building, you can see again. There's some weird shapes there. So you can zoom out, you can kind of see and zoom in. Let's see. Just more cave lights. So let's zoom back to where it all started, which was where I had found these weird buildings, and this is the emphasis on why I was decided to film this. So yeah, so Alien Building 1, that is a really odd shape for a natural occurring surface of the moon. Never been there, but I'm certainly sure that this wasn't formed naturally. And then again, these perfect rectangle, Alien Building 2, Alien Building 3, and then the three alien rectangle buildings, which are clearly visible. So, and then the perfect rectangle platform 2, which is a perfect platform. And then up top, you can see the small rectangular form platform. It's pretty self-explanatory. If this isn't proof that there is, an alien civilization on the moon, I have